a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Cam Reddish is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's James, then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the 3. And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Got a piece of it. Dort with a steal. Holmgren inside, guarded by Doncic, and Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Hayes, the pass to Reddish. Here's Doncic, launches a 3, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ooh, poked away. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real. And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
James against Williams. And Reddish, here we go. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and I asked about LeBron James and how his team plans to stop him. He said, I told our guys that we can't give him any lanes to the rim, because when that happens, everything else in his game opens up. We need to plug every avenue to the basket. Guys, let's see if they're able to execute this strategy.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. 4-3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the
Vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Here's Reddish. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Thunder leading by 5. Dort for 3. Buries it from 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And James gets it to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific game against Houston.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And the Lakers making a change here. Lenz checked in. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Dort. Back to Hartenstein. And the layup is good off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Lynn. Hayes with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Hayes, shot's good.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 7-point differential. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's James. Back to Lynn. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Doncic. Out to James. 1 second left. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting locked. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. A strong finish by Doncic.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Here's SGA. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Reddish against Dort. It's James on the wing. Fires for 3. There, LeBron for 3.
You see, there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
James, right side. Reddish on the wing. Over to the left wing. Hayes for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside, no doubt on the finish.
Look at Gilgeous-Alexander, sprinting to the cup.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. There's a screen by Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt their set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't hit that time. Lakers trail by 11. Pass to James. A minute 31 left in the first half of this one. Doncic passes to Hayes. Here's James. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Well, 6'8" and 200. Who knows how many pounds, but the King, one of the most apropos nicknames in sports.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with a layup.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Dort. And it's Doncic missing. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Dort, left side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Dort is such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Doncic.
Boy, Luka's strength is...
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed for review the play.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front, up 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
He's had a blazing hot start, I'd say.
You know what else is hot?
This suit I got on, check this thing out.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Thunder.
It's been all about us.
Thanks as always.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Austin Reeves out there with connect. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Reeves. Defense is right there. That one goes in. Reeves has gotten his first points in this one.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
From behind the arc, hits a 3-pointer.
Do not give Isaiah Joe a window for 3-point baskets. He will take them.
And here's Reeves outside. The Thunder pull it in. Joe on the wing. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Joe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside, Finney Smith. Up top, Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. Rebound by Wiggins.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Williams, a screen on Reeves. Here's Wiggins. Len pulls it in.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
From deep, Reeves on target from range. Reeves has got 5 points.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Outside Joe. On the wing, Caruso. Wiggins outside. The 3. They get it back. Williams passes to Williams. And stolen by Reeves. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
Now here's Wiggins. Williams from long range. Len pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Finney Smith. Here's Connect. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Connect's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Rui Hachimura.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months. Getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
And the basket by Joe.
This is a specialty for Isaiah Joe. Rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
There's a screen by Len. And here's Reeves outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Williams misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 12-3 run to the paint. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now here's Reeves. Covered by Joe. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Wiggins for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And here's Connect outside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 5-point Thunder lead.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Outside Reeves. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Now here's Joe. He's got 11. But if it goes, oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, both teams putting up points. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
One of those nights where opposing coaches just shake their head. LeBron has taken over.
Reeves against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. A bit long that time. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. It's James on the wing. Out to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Dort. 4 on the clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Dort. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. They get it back, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
James, a screen on Dort. The drive by Reeves. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul. He still heaved.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
And stolen by Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2, Isaiah.
And he can't hit the second. Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. At one point, they led by 16. Holmgren against Hachimura. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. And stolen by Hayes. Holmgren against Reeves. For 3, James got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. James with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind it. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Here he goes. Oh, a rim wrecker by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Dort against Reeves. James, right side. Hachimura outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knocked away. James with a steal. Pass to Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dort, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hachimura with the defensive effort. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Doncic, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Well, Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Dort outside. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hartenstein. And he sinks it.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home. It's tipped. So it's Oklahoma City winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to.
important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Oubre. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Dort wide open from outside off the mark. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Rockets. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Oubre outside. George against Williams. Floats one, and George gets it to go.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished score.
That bucket in no time at all.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Sixers pick up 2. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Maxey attacking. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nobody near Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Williams, and Williams is right there. Williams has got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Took him no time at all on that one. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
D.A., the versatility. That is pretty special. Oubre outside. Kicks it out to Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. Lock at 6. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Outside for George. That shot is off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with the lead. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. George with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul George with the steal. Embiid the pass to George. Here's Maxey. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
When you defend Maxey in that action, you want to get the ball out of his hands, but Tyrese makes them pay.
Free throw no good for Drummond. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
George sets a screen for Oubre and finished off by Oubre.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And a 3-level scorer, that time SGA takes it all the way.
Outside for George. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
Embiid the screen. Offensive rebound. And Drummond kicks to Embiid. Here's George. He takes it in, and George with the stuff.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And no good. Good D by Holmgren. Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Tipped away. Dort with the ball. Maxey covering. Maxey against Dort. No good on that one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Maxey attacking. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
What a finish from Maxey, getting it done right over the defense.
side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Oubre with it. Dort covering. Here's Drummond. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Embiid finds Drummond. Back to Embiid. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Oubre can't get it to go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Looking at Philadelphia, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you have.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start. And that'll do it for half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Lowry, and it's Bona in at the center, locking down the middle.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Williams, a screen on Lowry. Here's Joe. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to McCain. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Joe. Now recovering. Joe, good.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Lowry. Count the basket.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, and he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
Here's Caruso, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
No good from Yabusele.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Joe with it. Outside Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The 76ers in second. The Thunder in fourth.
You're not going to find many teams that were as polished from the free throw line as these two clubs a season ago.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The 76ers trail by 3. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Williams. A nice shot by McCain.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now here's Caruso. Guarded closer. Goes in for the dunk.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Pass to Council. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Caruso looking for an opening. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Lowry. And yes, it's good. Lowry's got his second bucket.
The handles, the bucket. That's a beautiful play from Lowry.
Here's Joe. Lowry covering. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Let's see some numbers here on Kyle Lowry. Last season's performance for him. Put up 8 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
56 seconds left to play in the third. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Caruso, he gets it in there. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Oh, it's not an easy look for Caruso in with these threes, but somehow he gets it to go.
Here's Lowry. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for him.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Joe. Lowry covering. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Caruso, a screen on Lowry. Higgins outside. Here's Council. Here's the screen for the lead. Pass to Yabusele. Lays it up and banks it in. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to you.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's it. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the third.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by just 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Inside, it's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Outside, George. Embiid, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And that strength of Drummond at times can be overwhelming. Awesome at staying with his shot, even when the pressure is on.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Williams, a screen on George. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 in the game.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Maxey. Outside for George. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Now here's Embiid. And here's Maxey. Embiid with a screen on Williams. Back to Embiid. Great touch from 3 from Embiid.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
George with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by George. Now here's Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. No problems knocking that one down.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Outside, George. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort to take the lead. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. George. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey looking it over. Outside, George. Drummond with a screen on George. The 3 from George. Second shot opportunity. Oubre passes to George. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Dort. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, George. Embiid inside the line. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.
And it's opening night. Great to be here with you, Clark.
Always great to be with you as well, B.A. And this is perhaps my favorite night of the year when you talk about the NBA opening night. So much excitement, so much anticipation, and we know the rest of the season will deliver.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Andre Drummond is out there with George. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Now here's Doncic with the drive. Pass to James. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. That one doesn't drop. It's tipped. Here's Drummond. Outside Oubre. From downtown. No good. Doncic on the wing. George defending. And it's James with the jam.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Now here's Doncic. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. James outside. Nails it from 3. James has got 5.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
George against Hachimura. George's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is James. 17 points in his last outing.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Here's Maxey. George outside. Hayes with it. Guarded now by George. To the inside. James, right side. Pass to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock. Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Maxey. Trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Portland. Nice shot by George.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And George with the jam.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
76ers trail by 4. Left side Maxey, and he drives in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, I like it. Quick, aggressive move by Maxey.
James goes in. Kicks it to Doncic. And Los Angeles, another.
got to love that assist by LeBron.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Maxey, and that one is stuffed right through.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job just bouncing off the floor there.
James against George. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
There's 10 seconds left now in the first quarter. And stolen by Reeves. And it's Hachimura on the drive. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the point. Kicks it to George. Oubre on the wing. And he taps it home with authority.
An incredible athlete. Kelly Oubre Jr. looks to throw it down.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain. Oh! Huge slam by LeBron!
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Oh! Embiid packs it down!
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Out to James. Hachimura with a screen on Embiid. Here's James. Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Hachimura, right side. Takes the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Here's Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Austin Reeves picks one up. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant. Here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Fast break, Philadelphia. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 9.
It's a big part of George's game, the three-point shot, and for good reason. I mean, he's a sniper out there.
Embiid against James. LeBron going downhill and slam dunk by James.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. That one drops. He ties it up. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, BA, you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Maxey against Reddish. Kicks it to George. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Luka! Get off me!
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries. And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Maxey, out left to the wing. 36 seconds left in the first half. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Here's Reddish. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Reddish against Maxey. George, a screen on Reddish. George outside. Back to Maxey. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And we'll return shortly.
34.
Welcome to for the Raptors. They'll be up against the Magic in Orlando. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Cam Reddish is out there with Connect. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5.
Yeah, showing off his sneaky athleticism. Connect fears no one when attacking the basket.
Lowry left side. Stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's Connect outside. Here's Len. Pass to Connect. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And just unreal from outside with deep range. Connect is just knocked down.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Beyond the arc. Here's Vanderbilt. Has to connect. Fires the three. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 6. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here's Connect outside. On target from range. Connect's got 8 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The 76ers, #1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
Here's Lowry. Banked it in off the glass.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Here's Reddish. Outside Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 7. Inside. Here's Bonham. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Reddish against Lowry. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. This one for 3. And it's Connect missing. 76ers trail by 7. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Puts up a 3. Fires, hitting the triple. Reddish has got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Reddish against Lowry. Pass to McCain. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. The Lakers lead by 7. Reddish with it. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
Here's Council. Here's Yabusele. He's scoreless. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Vanderbilt. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Vanderbilt with a screen. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Finney-Smith has a clear understanding of his role in this offense, including when to take charge and draw fouls.
And so he makes both from the line. 11 seconds left in the third. Here's Maxey. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And James launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Joel Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's George in at the small forward position. James passes to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. James.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Oubre on the wing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
First team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. They trail by 11. Right side Reeves. Out to James. Shot clock at 6. Back to Reeves. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch. Wow. The athleticism of Maxey. Impressive.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Doncic outside. Launches it. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's the second game of 3 on the road. George against James. Out to Oubre. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Hachimura, the pass to James. Shot clock at 5. Back to Hachimura. Hayes for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
James deciding where to go with it. Lots of room. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hachimura outside. James outside. That three's off the mark. Oubre with it. Now Doncic defending. It's a one-on-one situation. Oubre, a screen on Doncic. Nice shot by George.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Doncic's shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Out to Oubre, pass to Maxey. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer Embiid. Rebound by the Lakers. On the wing, Reeves. George defending. Hachimura sets a screen. Here's James. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot by James, no good. So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 13-point game. Embiid passes to Drummond. Out to Oubre. Maxey on the wing. No good from outside. And here's Reeves outside. Off target. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Even early on in this game. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Welcome, everyone, to Noche. And a Latin. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. And for Los Angeles, Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then it's Jackson Hayes. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. They get it back. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And that one is good. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Time right now for your Lakers breakfast. Let me hear you.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Poked loose. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after LeBron James hitting the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. LeBron with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it up. Reeves gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move
to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Gilgeous-Alexander banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways. And that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Reeves the pass to James. Back to Reeves. And the three ball is good. Reeves has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. He's got 15.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. James against Dort, and James gets it to go.
And LeBron still a force inside. Size, athleticism, it's all still there.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Hachimura. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder leading by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams, that's for 2. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Showing more and more how ideal a wing player he is. Williams, such a polished J.
LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reeves has got 8.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With 2 seconds left, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you. That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
1 second left, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Reeves with the screen on Dort. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron against Holmgren. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Williams gets the bucket.
This is so accurate from deep. Williams can torch you.
Lakers trail by 11. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Now here is Hachimura. Scoreless thus far.
Superb D from Gilgeous-Alexander, using his length to wipe away the shot.
Here's Reeves. He's got 8. With the drive. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Offensive rebound. James on the follow.
Well, LeBron, if he sniffs out a chance to get an offensive rebound, calculated, but he knows how to get to him.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the bucket.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players along. With the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Doncic with the steal, and here's the fast break, and here's Reeves outside. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
First 3 of the quarter and third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Lakers trail by 9. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And that one drops. LeBron's got 13. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LeBron outside. A three-pointer, no good.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
James with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to James. James with a powerful jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. With 1 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yes.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
Okay, so now let's talk about... And that is...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
They're almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Jared Vanderbilt connect out there with Reddish. Then there's Len, and it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
That's his first personal foul.
The Thunder leading by 10. As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
For Los Angeles, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, here's Reddish. Not a lot of room. The Thunder pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Thunder leading by 14. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Caruso. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Caruso's got his first points of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Knecht sets a screen for Reddish. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Lakers trail by 13. Lakers working the ball around now. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Rui Hachimura.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
It's stolen by Reddish and stolen by Wiggins. Caruso, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Vanderbilt pass to Reddish. Back to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Lakers trail by 9. Down low. Pass to Reddish. There's a screen. Driving to the basket.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The Thunder in 4th.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
Drills the three-pointer.
This is Joe's role. He's out there to space the floor with his outside skill.
And the wide open shot from Reddish, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Oklahoma City leading by 10. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 6 here in this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Got a piece of it. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Reddish. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Joe. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Doncic kicks to James. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Hayes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Dort. Fast break, here they come. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end to the fast break.
And Dort there on full display, both ends. Once he swipes it away, the offense comes easily.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is kept down now to just 11 on the basket from James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Reeves. Count it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. LeBron passes to Hayes. Doncic with a screen on Holmgren. James absorbing hits on the drive.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Doncic. Drops one in from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. LeBron passes to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Holmgren. Mission incomplete. His 5th miss in 14 tries. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. LA's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Releases. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Oklahoma City.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Here's Hartenstein. Takes it off the glass.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one.
Number 5, Cameron Reddish.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Chet Holmgren.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Timeout.
They're trailing by 17. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
What's not to love about it? Opening day, Graham. Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Back to Embiid. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander against Oubre. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort. Three-pointer. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. From outside the arc. Here's Holmgren. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that.
Oh, big finish.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Williams from long range. It's rebounded by George.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Oubre. George feels it out a bit. There's a screen. Here's Embiid. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Hartenstein with a screen on Oubre. He drops it from range.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And Maxey, here we go. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The 12th overall pick in 2022. Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder Doors.
This is so exciting for this organization because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
For three, Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And now the Sixers on the break. It's George on the wing. Dort defending. And the jam by George.
You have got to have the right focus and the right reads in the pick and roll. And Paul George making all the right decisions right now, slicing up the defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Up and in on the layup. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Yabusele, and the foul called on Chet Holmgren.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Here's George. Sinks the tray. George has got 7 points in the game.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Baseline jumper. Williams against Oubre. Hartenstein a screen. Here's Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Embiid a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Embiid. Out to Oubre. Clock at 6. The free ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
George out there with Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Dort outside. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
George against Dort. George passes to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 4. And the three-pointer goes.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Williams a screen on George. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Holmgren. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Out to Oubre. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Thunder leading by 3. Williams from long range knocks down the long J. Williams has got 9 points.
Jalen Williams, lethal from deep, folks. You can't allow him to get comfortable.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. George for three. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And then on Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Portland Trailblazers.
It's no secret around the league that this team loves playing in their own building. They're loaded with home games over the next stretch, so this is a chance to win some ball games.
It's stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Moving it up, Yabusele, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. He's off on the second.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Embiid, a screen on Dort. George with it, guarded now by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Oubre. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Here's the pick. Kicks it to George. Out to the right wing. Embiid passes to George. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Maxey passes to George. For 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. High flying Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it's Oklahoma City. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
You know, right now for the Thunder, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that'll do it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Isaiah Joe. Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Lowry outside. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th best, the 76ers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
That's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Caruso. Lays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got his first 2 points of the night. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. McCain's shot is off. The Thunder's shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Lowry with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Drummond. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, Kyle Lowry loves the chance to catch the defense snapping in the pick and roll. Pretty much no one better at getting it going.
Outside Joe. Caruso, right side. Williams, a screen on Lowry. 4 on the clock from the right block. And it's Bono with a rebound. 76ers trail by 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Drummond, a screen on Caruso. Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Bono. Williams defending. Pass to McCain. Here's Bono. Lowry outside. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, how about the quick elevation by Andre Drummond? Doesn't miss an opportunity when it's that easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Caruso. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. To the paint for the tie. Lowry with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Williams, a screen on Lowry. Here's Joe. The putback. The shot won't fall. Now Philadelphia with it. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Knocked away. Drummond up top. Williams defending. The shot by Drummond, no good. The Thunder have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Joe. Williams, a screen on Lowry. Pass to Wiggins. And there's a call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. You look at Gilgeous-Alexander, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals. And of course, Alex Caruso, he's right in the conversation. He's a menace to any ball handler and loves to jump passing lanes.
These two struck fear into their opponents last year. Able to force so many steals, they're a problem for opposing offenses. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Drummond against Williams. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's McCain. Throws it up high. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond showing you I am a vertical threat at the cup. Look out.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So Oklahoma City ends up going with a new group. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Holmgren. Big Ted throwing it down.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. It's still anybody's game. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The Sixers leading. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's George. Then it's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Oh, hey! How about that?
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Doubled by Hartenstein. Maxey with it. Hartenstein covering. Three-pointer Embiid. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. They get it back. Here's Williams. And the layup is good. It's all knotted up.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
George outside. Screen by Embiid. The 3. George, and that's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Driving to the basket. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside Oubre. George, a screen on Williams. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
To the middle. Oubre with a steal. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Out to Oubre. Dort with a steal. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. The three is up. SGA from distance.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Thunder trail by 4. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Kicks it to George. Drummond, the screen on Dort. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
The three from Holmgren. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
George outside. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Down it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. The quiet confidence, the ruthless execution. You need a big-time bucket. Shea is on time.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
That's his second personal foul. Second.
He gets the first, and that makes it a three-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
It's George on the wing. Lets the three fly. Nails it. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie.
Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
And now the Lakers starting group. Jackson Hayes is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard. Now, here's Maxey after LeBron James's miss.
Unselfish play by Maxey. He's learned to get his teammates involved.
Reeves against Maxey. And they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And Philadelphia has possession. After the basket by the Lakers. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Continuing to work. No give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
But getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Reeves drives in.
Once he gets some momentum, Reeves is going right to that hoop.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hachimura down low, defended by George. From deep, James. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
George sets a screen for Maxey. Outside, George. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 5 now.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And the dunk by Doncic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Yep, that one goes in there. 6 points for him.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Embiid with the screen on Hachimura. The shot by George, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ. Michael Jordan.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles on D. They trail by 1. Reeves against Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Maxey passes to George. Offline with his 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's James going inside. And the layup is good. LeBron's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
George sets a screen for Maxey. From beyond the arc and then some.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Tyrese Maxey. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. Oh, we have the time. Let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. In 3rd, and the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants to review.
It's under video review. Under NCAA. 2 minutes allowed to review
action around the sideline. This is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Now, here's Maxey. He really had an off game against the Trailblazers. He really never found his rhythm. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now, here's George. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And George gets it to go.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers. From deep, Reeves. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Lakers. Maxey, no good. The Lakers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Puts up a 3. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Here's Maxey. After the basket by Los Angeles. Outside, George. Six for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's James. Strong inside. What a move by James.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that? And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Maxey outside for George. Oh, good on the 3. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range. Oh, LeBron does it again.
Okay, wow. Oh, man, LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And, guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Reddish. Still scoreless. Out to Doncic. George with the steal. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Here's LeBron. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight. Lakers trail by 3. James right side. Fader on the way. Oubre pulls it in. And here's George for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Back right after this.
Thanks. You take a look at the Lakers. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah.
And that is a wrap.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Drummond, and it's Council in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And here is Los Angeles now after the miss from Andre Drummond. Good work there as it goes. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right wing. Here's Connect. And he's good on the 3-ball. Connect's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the 76ers.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCain. Hasn't made one yet. 76ers moving the ball around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And he drives in. Vanderbilt misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Drummond. Laying with the block. And Connect slams it in.
Connect so instinctive at finding open space there and taking advantage.
Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. Off with the layup.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Finney Smith with it. Takes it inside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Drummond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gordon with it. Here's Drummond. Pass to McCain.
And they aren't giving up the same types of looks we saw in the first half, making them earn their points now.
Top of the key, Connect. Now Reeves. Defended by Drummond. Here's Reeves. He's got 6. Top of the key, Connect. Pocket 4. Good, he hits the jump shot. Connect's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Austin Reeves.
Here's McCain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Bona. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. Lakers leading by 3. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Connect. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Reed. Here's Bona. Here's Council. Nothing on the board. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's 280 pounds
crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his 5th foul.
That's a key foul. That's his 5th. He's got to be smart the rest of the way.
The 76ers trail by 3. 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Lakers leading by 3. Pass to connect. Shoots the 3. Not going to go that time. Stolen by Connect. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Lakers lead. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Philadelphia. So for the Lakers right now, Doncic out there with Connect. Then it's James. Then there's Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the 3.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming out to the floor for the Lakers.
Maxey passes to George. Kicks it out to Maxey. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Lakers in the lead. Floats it up for James. Oubre with the steal. George looking over the floor. Drummond finds George. Drummond with a screen on Hachimura. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Pass to LeBron. Doncic with a screen on Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. James down the lane. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. To the paint, deflects the pass. A miss that time, would have put him up. And Los Angeles guys shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Now here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. LeBron with it. George picks him up. And Reddish with the slam.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
Here's Maxey. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
A perennial all-defensive pick. George's quick hands create a lot of transition opportunities.
And it's tied up with that one. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Reddish with the screen for Doncic. Pass to Reddish. LeBron, a screen on Maxey. Shot clock at 6. James absorbing hits on the drive.
How many times have we seen LeBron hit a huge bucket in his career? I don't know. I've lost count, but that was beautiful to watch.
Maxey attacking, and he banks in the layup. Maxey's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Driving the lane. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
The drive by James.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Here's Maxey, outside for George. To take the lead. The Lakers with the rebound. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Reddish dishes to James. Reddish with the screen for LeBron. LeBron gets it right to the rack.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
George against Hachimura. Now George giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Doncic passes to James. Hachimura with a screen on Embiid. And here is LeBron. It drops.
LeBron, like how many times have we seen this before? LeBron James taking over when they needed him most.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Maxey on the wing. Guarded by Reddish. George up top. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
To the inside. Hayes.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here.
Oh, big time shot!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
What a finish.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.